So some people's brains literally treat a cancelled coffee date like a survival threat. I'm serious. And if you're one of those people who feel physically sick when plans change, even good changes, well, I'm about to show you exactly what's happening in your brain. So today we're uncovering why unexpected changes trigger crisis mode in certain brains. I'll show you the prediction machine that's causing this anxiety, the childhood programming that determines your change tolerance, and there is this control mapping technique that can calm your brain in seconds. Plus why the best planners are often the most anxious about changes. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Gregory, founder of the Brain Academy. So recently one of my students told me, Gregory, my friend cancelled dinner last minute. I actually needed the extra time. I had work to finish, I was tired, it was perfect. But instead of relief, I spent 3 hours feeling anxious, unsettled, like something was wrong. This makes no sense. Well, it makes perfect sense. See, there are two types of brains when it comes to unexpected changes. One type, they barely notice. The other type, well, full crisis mode. Even when the change is positive, and it all comes down to something that happened before you were 7 years old. So here's what your brain is actually doing all day. It is making predictions. Constantly. Thousands of micro predictions throughout the day. The door will open when I turn the handle. My coffee will taste like coffee. The meeting is 2 p.m. Your brain is basically a prediction machine. It's always trying to figure out what happens next so it can keep you safe. Makes sense, right? But here's where it gets interesting. When a prediction is wrong, when plans change, your brain doesn't just go, oopsie, my bad. No, it releases stress hormones. Your amygdala, that's your threat detection center, it lights up like you're in actual danger. There's this specific part called the mediodorsal thalamus that becomes super active when we face uncertainty. It's your brain's uncertainty detector, and for some people, this detector is on hyperdrive. Think about it. Someone cancels plans and your brain goes, prediction error, danger, recalculating. Even when the change is good for you, your brain is still treating it like a threat because it wasn't predicted. Now, between ages 0 and 7, your brain is calibrating. It's figuring out, is the world safe or dangerous? Is it predictable or chaotic? Now, if your early environment was unpredictable, maybe dad worked different shifts every week, maybe you moved a lot, maybe mom's mood was variable, your brain learned that unpredictability equals danger. Adults who experience early unpredictability have amygdalas that react way stronger to planned changes. We're talking measurable, visible on a brain scan differences. Your brain is literally wired differently. But wait, here's the plot twist. This same sensitivity that makes you anxious about changes, it often makes you an incredible planner. Think about it. You're so good at predicting problems because your brain is hypersensitive to things going wrong. Your anxiety is the flip side of a superpower. Here's a revealing question. When you were a kid, could you predict what mood your parents would be in when they came home? If you just felt something in your chest, like a little tightness, a flutter, you're probably one of the people whose brain goes into crisis mode when plans change. Look, when plans change, your brain is desperately searching for one thing: control. The insula, the anterior cingulate cortex, these parts that process uncertainty, well, they're firing like crazy, looking for something stable. People who immediately identify what they can control show way less cortisol spike, way less stress response. It's about giving your brain proof that you are safe. So here's the technique. Plans change? Ask yourself 3 questions. First, what's still the same? And honestly, it's usually most things. Second, what can I control here? Third, what opportunity just opened up? Your dinner got cancelled? What's the same? Well, everything else about your day. What you control? How you use that time. The opportunity? Maybe that thing you've been putting off. Your brain immediately calms down because you've given it what it needs. Proof that you're not in danger and you're still in control. It's like when your GPS recalculates, right? For a second you panic, but then it shows you 5 other routes, right? Your brain just needs to see those other routes. Now here's what kills me. The people who struggle most with unexpected changes are usually the best planners. You're anxious about changes precisely because you're so good at anticipating and preparing. Think about it. You've probably saved yourself from dozens of disasters because you saw them coming, right? Your hypersensitivity to change is what makes you excellent at managing complexity. When people with change anxiety reframe it as preparation excellence, not a weakness but a strength, that sometimes overreacts, well, their anxiety actually decreases. You don't need to become someone who loves surprises. That's not you. That's never going to be you. And that's okay, right? Your sensitivity to change is your superpower. It just needs some calibration for 2025, where a changed lunch plan isn't actually a saber-toothed tiger. Now, one last thing that's really important. Nearly everyone with change anxiety shows the same pattern. The anticipation is always worse than the reality. We consistently overestimate both how bad we'll feel and how long it will last. Within 24 hours, your brain has updated its prediction and you are fine every time. The mediodorsal thalamus quiets down, the amygdala chills out, your brain goes, oh, okay, this is the new normal. Now, knowing this pattern exists helps. When plans change and you feel that anxiety, you can tell yourself, this is hour 3 of the 24-hour adjustment period. It's not permanent, it's just your prediction machine recalibrating. So what throws you off more? When social plans change or when work plans change? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one. Now, if you want to learn how to work with your brain's prediction systems instead of against them, we dive deep into this in the Brain Coach program at brainacademy.com. Brain out!
Sharpen your mind.